Hey guys, we are back, and tonight we have another request video for Professor X. I've had multiple people request this particular video, kind of to my surprise. So I'm excited to jump in here, and we're going to do some testing. We are going to be in the Global Hero section yet again, and we are going to be testing our good buddy Man-Thing. So I would say in the past couple of weeks, I've had at least 5 or 6 people request testing with him. So I have spent a little bit of time so that we don't have a 4-hour video testing all of the different team comps with him. Now, we're going to test 4 of them that kind of maybe might have a chance to work, and we'll see how it goes. So the first testing that we're going to do is going to be with Emma. That has been my biggest request so far. And we're going to start out with Emma at a fortifier. So we're going to jump in and see how this goes. I think that there's going to be a pretty good shot to get a couple different team comps to work. But we'll see how it goes. Now we're going to start staying away from Logan and see how that goes. That is going to be our strategy. And we're going to start out going after both of the Dawkins, because at the end of the day, we need to get rid of both of them right out of the gate, or they will ruin our day. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and go right down the middle here. And hopefully we have both of the Dawkins low enough that Patriot's special will kill them both. Okay, there goes one. Okay, perfect. That's essentially what you're after. After your team takes their turns, you need to have both of the Dawkins gone to have a chance. All right, let's go ahead and use Man-Thing's ultimate. And here comes Logan's ultimate. Emma is stunned with about 7,000 bleeds, so it's not looking great at this point. All right, so let's go ahead and go back in here after Logan. We might be able to get the first kill. Of course not. And that's going to take out Emma for sure. All right. So essentially, Emma getting stunned was not fantastic for us. Bad RNG. I don't know whether or not her not getting stunned is going to make a difference. But we will continue. We're going to try 2 or 3 times with each of these team comps. And whatever team comps we get to work on this node, we will take into the final node to see if they will also work there. Because like I said, I don't want this to be a 2-hour video for you guys. All right, let's go over here again. Hopefully we will get through Logan's special without him stunning Emma. Okay, perfect. Emma did not get stunned. That's great. All right, we are going to go after Dawkins here. Okay, let's get in here on Logan. That should also bring Dawkins down pretty low. All right. And now hopefully we will get rid of both of the Dawkins now with his special. And looks like we're good to go there. All right. I'd like to see both of the pandas go right in a row here. All right, so we are going to we're just going to go ahead and use his basic, because anything we do, the panda is going to go here in a minute and just give Logan all his death proofs and full life again. All right. Now, both of the pandas have done their ultimates. So now we can actually go after Logan to try to get rid of him. And of course, he went after Emma. That's going to be the issue. If he hones in on Emma, then he's definitely going to kill her. So it's going to be kind of one of those things. If you've already got Emma G20, do I think you can play this level 25 times and end up getting lucky? Probably at some point in time. But it really just depends on how patient you want to be. We're going to try one time going right at Logan, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay, he did not stun Emma, which is good. Okay. Hopefully Emma takes a turn. Very good. This should kill Dakin, and we should be good there. So we'll see how this goes. All right, here comes his ultimate. And there goes the second panda's ultimate. So now we can go after Logan, and we do not have to worry about the pandas bringing him back up to full health and giving him all of his death proofs back. We just need him to stay away from Emma. Okay. And he went right after her with his special. All right, and we lost Man-Thing. All right, so I have played this level with Emma probably 15 to 20 times now and have not been able to beat it. So my recommendation is going to be, don't bring Emma with Man-Thing. Now again, if you're wanting to bring up Man-Thing and you already have Emma, if you want to be patient and try it 50 to 100 times to try to get through there, then by all means do that. But I'm not going to be recommending that team comp. All right, next one is going to be Gene. And let's go in here and try this. Essentially on the Logan node, tunes who hit all the characters are way more beneficial. All right. Very good. Now we're going to go after this Dakin. At the beginning, we're not worried about killing Logan. We know he's going to get his special. The main thing is we need to get rid of both of the Dakins. We certainly would have preferred that Jean did not get stunned, but she did, and here we are. All right, so let's get in here with his special. That will definitely get rid of both the Dakins. All right, both pandas, please go. Okay. Okay, there's one kill, and then he's right back out with his special again. All right, that did not go well at all. We're going to try that again. Him stunning Gene was not ideal at all. So let's jump in and try this again, and hopefully we get a little more lucky and he does not stun Gene, and we'll see how that goes. We're going to try going right at him this time and see how that goes. Okay, very good. He did not stun Gene, so let's see how this goes now. Okay. There's the other panda. I'll tell you what, if Peggy would stop shooting the pandas, then we'd be good to go. All right. That did not work at all. So let's try this again. Okay, we're going to go right back after Logan. He went right after Gene, so we're absolutely going to back out and come back in. We can't have Gene get stunned right out of the gate. So if you are going to use this team comp, actually any team comp, if you get someone stunned right out of the gate with his special, you might as well just reset and come back in because your chances of success are slim to none. All right. He hit Patriot, which is perfect. All right. Now we are going to go right after him. Okay, we did not kill the Dakin, which is probably going to end it for us for sure. All right, let's get in here with Patriot. All right, there we go. So you can, now, just for the record, I have probably done this 7 or 8 times, and I've won about every 3rd or 4th attempt, so probably 2 or 3 times out of 10 to 13 times. So I did know that that would work. It's just not going to work every time. And then we're going to jump in here and try Storm. So we will go on to the final node with Jean Grey, which I have not tried. I have not tried the final node with any of these tunes, so we're going to find out whether or not they'll work there together. All right, so we are going to come down here. All right. Very good. He went after Peggy. I don't think that could have worked any better, to be honest. All right, we're going to go right after Logan now. And then Patriot Special should kill both of the Dakins with no problem. Okay. Okay, there goes Storm. That's not going to work. So then the next attack, we're going to go right after Logan. And our hope is we're going to push him. He's going to do a special, but he's not going to stun Storm. If he does, we'll back out, come back in. Because obviously Storm getting stunned is not going to be beneficial for us at all. Okay, perfect. He did not stun Storm. Okay, Peggy's going to go first. We're going to go ahead and hit Logan. Then we're going to stun Logan because he's below 50% health. Now we are going to get in here and go after everyone else. And we're probably not going to kill either one of the Dakins. One of them died. That's good. The other one is going to cause us some turmoil for sure. However, as long as Logan is stunned, we should be able to live through that. So let's go ahead and do his ultimate. All right, let's get in here. On docking. Okay. Hopefully this will get rid of the death proofs. And now we can all right. Okay, we got rid of Logan one time. Let's go ahead and go right after him again. And I do not know why Peggy is hitting all the way over there. All right, there goes Logan, and we should be good to go. All right, there we go. So Storm also works. So we're going to be testing Jean and Storm. And then the final one that I got to work, was Sam. So let's take a look at this with all 4 Liberty and Man-Thing, just in case that's your deal. I just wanted to show you guys everything that I used that I was able to get it to win. And then I also wanted to show you guys Emma, because I was not even remotely close to being able to get her to work. But I did have tons of people request her, so I wanted to show you guys how that looked. All right. Okay, we got rid of Logan once. He's going to fill all of his stuff back up, which is not fantastic, but it is just the nightmare that is the pandas. Okay. Now let's see if we can live through that and get back in here. Because we really need to get Logan gone before he does his special again. All right, there we go. Now we have to get rid of Dockin. Okay, and he's gone. Very good. All right, so we've got 3 possible team comps that may work. So now we're going to jump into the final node and see if we can get any of them to work here. And we will go ahead and start with the team comp that we just ended with, and we'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay, let's get going here with Patriot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rewind Patriot, or Joaquin. And now we are going to stun Joaquin. Okay, let's see if we can go ahead and get rid of him. All right, perfect. He is gone. That is beneficial to us for sure. Let's go ahead and get a rewind on Patriot now. All right. Let's go ahead and try to get rid of Peggy, which is perfect. Okay. All right, there goes Man-Thing. And this is in the bag, guys. This team comp works extremely well. All right, now we're just going to go ahead and put this on auto, get through this real quick, and we will try out the next team. Main thing is you want to get rid of Joaquin as fast as possible because he's going to be the one healing the other side. So you definitely want to stun him. Get rid of him and Peggy first because Peggy obviously is going to be able to stun your side. So getting rid of Joaquin and Peggy right out of the gate is definitely what you want to do there. So that team comp works fantastically. So let's go ahead and take out OCap Sam. And now we're going to throw in Gene and see if we can get this to work. I think this is really going to come down to turn order. If their Gene goes first early on, it may turn out a lot different than if she goes closer to the end of their turns. So let's kind of check that out and see how that goes. Okay. He did not land any defense down, which is great. Okay. And Peggy did not get any stun out there, so that's fantastic as well. We are going to go ahead and use his basic because we want to save his special to rewind here on his next turn. Now we're going to go ahead and stun Joaquin and go all in on everyone with Patriot. All right, let's go ahead and extend that stun. All right, now we are going to go ahead and do the rewind with his special on Peggy. Okay, let's see if we can add some slows out there. Perfect. All right, we now have ability block on Peggy. All right, let's go in here with Patriot's ultimate. All right, we got rid of Joaquin. That's perfect. Peggy's gone. This isn't fantastic. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a rewind on Man-Thing. All right, let's go ahead and use his special. Hopefully this will kill Patriot. All right, we need to get rid of Patriot now. Okay, let's go ahead and do Jean's ultimate. All right, that got rid of Jean. Now we're going to go after Shadow King because we want to stun him if at all possible so that he does not do his next turn. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and get another stun on him. And he's gone. And now we just have to take out Man-Thing, and this is a wrap. All right, very good. So it looks like Jean works as well. So we've got 2 team comps with Man-Thing, which is awesome. And now we're going to jump in here with Storm and see how she does. If we can go 3 for 3, that would be absolutely amazing. All right, let's bounce her out. Oops. And bring in Storm. All right, let's give this a try. So far, we've done it on first try with both team comps. Let's see if we can do the same thing with Storm. Storm might be a little RNG because it's all going to boil down to whether or not she stuns someone on your side. Okay. Oh, wow. Storm did her basic. That's great. Just assuming that they don't kill our Storm. All right, we are going to... we're going to go ahead and stick with his basic and save his special for later. We are going to stun Joaquin. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go in with the special here. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and rewind Peggy. All right, let's throw some more slows out there. See if we can get an ability block here. Perfect. We don't want Storm stunning anyone. Stay away from Storm. All right, she's gone. So what we might need to do with Storm here is we're going to go back in again. We're going to go ahead and leave her where she's at. Because obviously the RNG of her getting attacked by 3 straight tunes is going to play a part here. But if we have a hard time keeping her alive this time, we're going to throw a fortifier on her just to give her a little more durability in here. So let's go in here again and see how this goes. All right. So it's pretty clear that Man-Thing's going to go first every time. Okay, they are going after her again. So we are probably going to, yeah, we're going to have to put a fortifier on her for sure. So let's do that real quick. If we can keep her alive through the first wave of attacks at about 50% health, there's probably a decent possibility that she will live through Shadow King's ping. So let's try that and see how this goes. All right. Okay, so we are certainly going to stun Joaquin, like always. All right, let's get in here with Patriot. All right, so now we have Storm, and we are going to go ahead and stun their Storm. Maybe not. Maybe stun their Peggy. Rewind their Storm. Okay. Very good. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't kill Joaquin. He did. All right. So we are going to... we're going to try one more thing here when it comes to... this team comp. We're going to go in one more time, see if we can get through this without Peggy stunning anyone. If we struggle again, then we're probably going to throw Healer on Joaquin to give them a little more durability. I don't like to run Healer on him because then it just makes the other side more difficult to kill as well. But obviously we will if we have to. Okay, so far so good. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and stun Joaquin. Okay, let's go ahead and get a rewind there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... I think we might go ahead and stun Patriot because he's going to be going next. We're going to go ahead and go in the middle here. Get a stun on all three of them. So let's keep rolling. We have a stun on everyone. Let's go here in the middle. Okay, there goes Storm. That's perfect. I mean, why not? We might as well stun Man-Thing too. Okay, there goes Peggy. Okay, now they're both under stealth, so we are going after Shadow King. We need Peggy to stun him, and that should end it. Okay. Yeah, we're totally good. We're going to throw this on auto, and this should be over any minute. Okay. So it looks like all three team comps will work. All right, very good. So I'm definitely satisfied with that, without a doubt. So if you are wanting to use Man-Thing, you do have some options. Unfortunately, I don't recommend using Emma with Man-Thing, and I know several people were interested in that team comp. I don't recommend that at all, but you do have the capability to use Jean, Storm, and Cap Sam, along with the three new Liberty. So I hope you guys got some value out of this. I hope you're excited to find another tune that will work in Global Hero. Stay tuned for our other videos this week. I'm going to be getting out a video on the Fallen Dimension, Omega. And, of course, we're going to have videos on Rachel Summers this week. And, of course, we're going to be back in full swing with Crucible this coming weekend. So guys, if you got some value, hit that like button, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell. If you got some value out of this, share it with your friends and alliance mates. And until the next video, guys, stay positive and enjoy the game.